sessions yesterday. Today our session is a little bit more stressed than yesterday because we have also the concluding session under the participation of His Excellency Baki Izetbegovic and the Islamic Development Bank President. So we will have to be a little bit very strict with timing, although we are late, I think about 5 minutes or so to start. So as in the sessions yesterday, the way we are going to conduct this one is, first of all, I will introduce you the honorary panel members. Then they will have statements, each of them, from the perspectives of the institutions and countries they are representing. After that, we will have presentations of projects. And finally, we will have to finish by 11:30 to give way to Sami Zeydan, who is going to moderate the closing session. So let me first introduce you the members of the honorary panel. To my left, we have His Excellency Wang Fuguo. He's the ambassador of the People's Republic of China here in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We are very honored to have him here because he represents now a major economy of the world, the second largest economy of the world. So I think he will give a lot of rich perspective from this point of view regarding this country. The next one is His Excellency Mr. Selmo Čikotić. All of you know him. He is the Minister of Defense in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And he also then we have His Excellency Erdal Tujic. Of course, His Excellency, he knows this forum very well because he attended last year. He presented Bosnia's project, so he's one of the patrons of this forum. Then, of course, we have Mr. Vahid Hecho. Again, all of you know him. He is the former Minister of Infrastructure and Energy in the government of the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So without much ado, I would like to invite first His Excellency Fuguo to give his statement. Thank you.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I feel very honored to be given the opportunity to attend the Sarajevo Business Forum and also to have this great chance to deliver my speech. I appreciate the kind invitation from the organizers of this forum, and I also want to express my thankfulness to all the guests who are present here today. During the past few days, political and business elite from various countries get together in this beautiful city of Sarajevo and exchange their views on economic development, regional cooperation, prospects of Southeast Europe investments, and viewed many projects which are presented at the forum. The forum has achieved great success, and I want to express my sincere congratulations. Commissioned by the Chinese government, Chinese embassy in Bosnia and Herzegovina attended this forum, and several Chinese companies sent their representatives to the forum. Undoubtedly, this shows China's great interest in the forum. Within the framework of the forum, businessmen both from China and Bosnia and Herzegovina talked about the possibilities of expanding their cooperation and deepening their mutual understanding, which will surely be of great benefit for the future bilateral cooperation between our two countries. While talking about China, Chinese companies, and the international cooperation, I feel obliged to mention certain facts about China's own development and prospects. Recently, on various occasions, friends congratulated me on the fact that in 2010, China became the world's second largest economy. Indeed, thanks to the 30 years of reforms and opening up policy, China focused its efforts and energy on economic growth and development, and as a result, maintained an average annual growth of 10% in GDP. China achieved huge progress in socio-economic advances and greatly improve the living standard of its citizens. This is a truth worth being proud of. While expressing gratitude to my friends, I always tell them China still faces many problems and challenges, and we are still a developing country. Although the total economic output of China ranks the second in the world, the GDP per capita is only about $4,000 US, which is ranked in the 99th place in the world, which is 10 places behind Bosnia and Herzegovina. China has an uneven regional development. The eastern area is 2.3 times ahead of western regions by GDP per capita. China ranks on the bottom of the global industrial chain with low technological content, and values of its export products are low. The trade structure is irrational. According to UN standards, there are still 150 million people living below the poverty line in our country, which is about 40 times the size of population of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Furthermore, China also faces the pressure of many social problems, such as inadequate social security system, great income gap between poor and rich, economic situation of extensive growth is not fully improved. The future development faces problems as the environment, the resource pressure, and other issues. In short, China development still faces lots of difficulties and challenges. Many friends are concerned about the direction China's development trend is headed for. Not long ago, the Chinese National People's Congress passed the 12th five-year plan. The theme of the plan is still directed towards development, but this time it is a scientific development. The plan is a very broad content. Here I just want to talk about a few points to make a general interpretation of the plan and scientific development. First theme is sustainable development. The 12th five-year plan provides a 7% annual growth rate of China's economy, which is less than 10% rate in the past 30 years. Chinese government wants to lower the rate of improvement in quality. China will accelerate in transformation of the mode of economic development, change the extensive development into intensive development, develop a low-carbon green economy, promote industrial upgrading, accelerate the transformation of traditional industries to new industries, and also make economic growth more fuel efficient and environmentally friendly, to increase consumption, to change the economic growth mode from dependence only on investments and exports to a coordinated consumption, investments, and exports-driven mode. Secondly, is to accelerate the improvement of people's livelihood, to help every Chinese citizen to live happier with more dignity. The 12th five-year plan makes a larger and more detailed program related to this field, from initial income distribution to the secondary distribution. There are detailed and binding rules, such as the increase of income rate should not be less than the rate of economic growth. During the plan, the full coverage of Social Security will be built for all residents in China, and 20% coverage of housing arrangement for lower-income residents. Thirdly, China will adhere to the mutually beneficial and win-win result. In the era of globalization, China's development is inseparable from that of the rest of the world, and the world's development also needs China. China will stay committed to the policy of opening up. It will expand international cooperation of mutual benefits towards the rest of the world to make the pie of mutual interest much bigger, so that all the peoples could enjoy the well-being of the world economic development. In short, the goal of the pursuit of development is to improve the livelihood. Development must be sustainable. Development needs mutual benefit and win-win result. This is my brief interpretation of our 12th five-year plan and scientific development. China will always adhere to the road of peaceful development and unswervingly practice an opening up strategy featuring mutual benefits. China has made great contribution to the development of the world. In recent years, China's annual import in nearly $700 billion, creating more than 14 million jobs for the related countries and regions. During the global economic crisis in 2009, China contributed 50% growth to the world's economy, and still 30% in 2010. China has become one of the main engines of the world's economy. In the future, China will continue to unswervingly follow the road of peaceful development and pursue a win-win strategy of opening up. China's economic growth will continue to provide more job opportunities for the related countries and regions, and this technical progress will be shared with the world. China's green economy will protect the natural environment and make greater contributions in dealing with climate changes. China's development will make the world a better, more harmonious place to live. Similarly, China's development will create more opportunities and space for the cooperation between China and Southeast European countries, including Bosnia and Herzegovina. I believe that through our joint efforts, coupled with the deepening of our mutual understanding, cooperation between China and Bosnia and Herzegovina, as well as the Southeast European countries, will bear fruitful fruits for the benefit of our peoples. Once again, congratulations for the business quality in Sarajevo. Thank you.